divided by 4 yields 1 as remainder, like 5, not 5. What should be the first number divisible by such number? Students, which is divided by, what will be first such number divided by 4?
13.
13th. If you divide by 4, it will be 2-digit number, I have to tell, right? 2-digit number, and 1 will be remainder. The next term will be 17, right? Divide by 4 and you get 1 as remainder. The next term will be 21. Up to what should be the last number? What should be the last number?
97.
97. 96 is divisible by 4. 100 is also divisible by 4, but it will be a 3-digit number. So 97 will work. This is an AP. Its another term is given 97. How many terms are there? If you have to find out this, then you can take the help of term n formula. A plus n minus 1 into d. D here is 4. 97 minus 13. 84 by 4 plus 1 equals to n. So n equals to 13. 12 sevens are 84. नहीं गलती की मैंने 21. 22 it should be. 22 it should be. Then Sn can be found easily. N by 2 into twice A plus n minus 1 into D. 2 common and cancelled. It's so simple it is. 84 by 2, 42. So 22 into 55. This can be calculated, and please find. कितना हो गया ये? How much, students? Will be the answer? 110, 11. 55 twos are 110 plus 11. How much? 1210.
Sir, 13 twos are would be 26.
क्या क्या चीज? क्या बोलो बोलो बोलो. Is this right, students?
Sir, you have not multiplied 13 into 2.
नहीं, मैंने 2 कॉमन ले लिया.
आंसर तो सही है.
2 कॉमन लेके कैंसिल, और यहाँ से भी 2 कॉमन ले लिया, तो सिर्फ 2 बचा यहाँ पे, तो 42 ऐसा. Check the answer, students. Is this right? Subhashini, is this right? I hope it should be right.
Yes, the answer is correct.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So let us move towards the next question. 7th question. Nilesh, can you read 7th? Nilesh? Nilesh is seems not there. Neha, can you read 7th question? Neha.
Yes, sir.
Question 7.
If f is a function satisfying f in bracket x plus y is equals to f x f y for all x comma y belong to n such that f1 is equals to 3
F1 is equal to 3. Okay.
and sigma n x is equals to 1 fx is equals to 120.
Sigma, sigma how much?
Sigma n x is equals to 1 fx is equals to 120. Find the value of n.
Find the value of n. Check, I have written correct. This only is given. Right? Right, Neha? Is this written correct?
Yes,
I have
sir.
written on board. So, how to begin this question? The information given is that f1 is equal to 3, and this summation series is given, which is fx summation fx, where x is running from 1 to n. I think let us begin with this. Let us expand this. So if I expand it, the first term will be f1 plus, then the next one increment in the value of x, it will become f2 plus one more increment f3, and the last term will be fn equals to 120 given. Now I have to find the value of these all f1, f2, f3, and then I have to put it here. Then how to get the value of f1? F1 is given 3. And f2, how to calculate f2? F2 you can calculate with the help of this relation, which we have not used yet. F2 can be written as f1 plus 1, f of 1 plus 1. And then as per the given condition, that f of 1 plus 1 will be equal to f1 into f1. And this will become 3 into 3, 3 square. F2 is equal to 3 square. Let us find f3 also. F3 you can write f of 2 plus 1. And this you can write f2 into f1, because such a relation is given. And f2 you have already calculated 3 square. F1 is already given 3. So f3 will become 3 cube. Now you can see the trend is there. F1 is 3, F2 is 3 square, F3 is 3 cube. Similarly, Fn should be, it reaches in exponent 3 raised to power n, it is. Now substituting all the values here, F1 plus F2 and etc. up to Fn, this is equal to 120. So this is 3 plus 3 square and up to 3 raised to power n, it is 120. This is a GP, right? So GP Sn formula, you remember? I hope you remember. What is that formula? Ravi, are you there listening? Ravi or Nilesh?
Yes, sir.
Ravi.
Yes, sir.
GP
Yes, sir.
formula, sum of GP.
Yes, sir. E into r to power n minus 1 upon r minus 1.
Exactly. A into r raised to power n minus 1 whole upon r minus 1.
Yes, sir.
This is the formula of sum of first n terms of a GP. Let us apply this formula here. Here A is 3, R is also 3. R is 3 square upon 3, term 2 upon term 1. This is 3. 3 raised to power n minus 1 upon 3 minus 1 equal to 120. Simplify. 2 into 40 equals to 80. 3 to power n is equal to 81. 3 to power n is equal to how much? 4. So n is equal to 4. Right. So yes. So this is the answer of this question. Question number 7th. है ना? थोड़ा सा ये यहाँ पर देखने में हो सकता है आपको थोड़ा सा कुछ नया सा लगे. Once we start, उसके बाद की राह आसान है. So that work is easy only. Dhananjay Lohami, can you read the next question? 8th. Dhananjay or Gaurav Sharma, can you read 8th question?
Yes, sir.
Please.
The sum of some terms of GP is 315,
Okay.
whose first term and the common ratio 5 and 2 respectively. Find the last term and the number of terms.
Okay. So Sn is given of a GP, that is 315. This is question number 8th. And first term and common ratio, how much is given? A how much is given, Gaurav? First term?
5 and r is 2.
Yes. 5 and r is 2. N I have to find out. And perhaps Tn also. So n, to find out n, let us take the help of this formula. Sn formula. Sn, which is A into r raised to power n minus 1 upon r minus 1 is equal to 315. So simplify. 2 raised to power n is equal to 64. N is equal to how much? 6. N equals to 6. Right? And then term n also we have to find out last term. The last term will be term n. That is a r to power n minus 1. And very easily you can calculate. 32 into 5. How much? This is? भाई मुझे बता दिया करो, मैं कैलकुलेशन में मुझे वक्त लगता है, तो प्लीज टेल मी हाउ मच इज इट?
160.
160. Right. So like that. So all students, please complete it. You can think that we are discussing so many questions, it is taking time, but if you keep writing, it will complete your entire work and you will understand better. So that's why I keep on requesting again and again, multiple times to you all, that please keep solving with me, right? Best. Follow my words, have faith in my words, keep solving with me. Moving towards the next question. Chavi Sharma, will you read the next question? Question number 9th. Chavi, let us see how to do it. Chavi or Bhavya? मैं इसको क्लियर कर रहा हूँ. No, inactive. Ayushi Verma.
Yes, sir.
Ayushi.
Yes, sir.
Next question, please.
The first term of GP is 1.
Okay.
The sum of the third term and the fifth term is 90.
90.
Yes, sir.
Then
Find the common ratio of GP.
R find out करना है. So
Yes, sir.
term 3 formula is AR square plus term 4 formula is AR to power 5. 4 equals to 90. A is given 1. अब बताओ factorization. So this, if I take all the things in one side, what is the factorization of it? Students? आयुषी, factorization से क्या factors होंगे? बाकी students?
10 or 9.
Sir, R equal to
10
plus
or 9.
minus 3.
Plus minus, plus minus क्या?
3.
Plus minus 3. 10 9 मुझे समझ में आया. R square minus 10. R square plus 9. नहीं, सही. Is this right? No. Plus 10 minus 9 equal to 0. Of course, R square will not be equal to minus 10. R square will be equal to 9, which will give you R equal to plus minus 3. So R common ratio, this is common ratio. This only they were asking. That's it. We have got. Kramik, will you read the next 10th? All the students, please keep completing them. Kramik, 10th question. Kramik or Karthik? No response from them.
The sum of the three numbers.
10th question, right, Karthik?
Yes, sir.
Please read and suggest me how to do.
The sum of the three number in GP is 56. If we subtracted 1, 7, 21 from these numbers,
1 minute. 1 minute. Let me write first equation. First, I am assuming the GP. Let the GP is AR square, etc. What is given? The sum of first three terms. Three terms in GP is how much?
1, 7, 21.
First line.
The sum of the three number in GP is 56.
56. This is given. Okay. Then next line.
If we subtract 1, 7, 21 from this number in that order.
1 from first, 7 from second, and 21. How much from?
21.
21 from third I have subtracted, yes.
from the we obtain in arithmetic progression.
Then this is an AP.
Yes, sir. Fine.
This is
Fine.
an AP. Yes. Next.
Then find the number.
Then find out
The number.
numbers I have to find out. Okay, I'll find. This is an AP means twice of middle term will be equal to sum of first and third. So write it and you'll get one equation. So here I get an equation 2AR minus 14 is equal to A plus AR square minus 22, which will mean that A plus AR square is equal to 22 minus 14, how much? 8. 8 plus 2AR. 2AR plus 8. This is my equation number 2. Now solve these two. I think from first equation I can get the value of A plus AR square. Right? How much? 56 minus AR. So this value you can get from equation 1. 56 minus AR is equal to 2AR plus 8. 56 minus 8. 48 is equal to 3AR. 3 से cancel करा दीजिए. 6. 16 3s are 48. So AR is equal to 16. Which means that R is equal to 16 upon A. That I can put in equation 1 and we can solve it. So let us substitute in equation 1. And this will become A plus AR value is 16 plus A as it is, R is 16 square means 256 upon A square is equal to 56. Give a simplification. A square plus 16A minus 56A plus 256 equal to 0. So this becomes how much? 0, 40. A plus 256 equal to 0. Students, split. Factorization. What should be the factorization of it? 16 into 16 is 256. Can you tell me two numbers whose sum is 40 and multiply is 256? Students, bolo.
32, 8.
Huh?
32 and 8.
32 and 8. 32 and 8. So this becomes A minus 32 into A minus 8 equals to 0. Correct? Then their sum will be 40. Correct it is. Then A equals to 32 or 8 and corresponding value of R will be 16 upon 32, 1 by 2 or 16 upon 8, which means 2. Then if first case is there, then numbers are AR 32 into 16 into 8, or numbers are beginning from 8, then 16, then 32. Same numbers, but two sequences. So this is the answer. So I hope it should be right. Hey, students, you can check it. Simple it is, but keep doing, keep solving. This was question number 12th. 13th question, no, 11th question, let us see. 11th, someone please read. Pranjal Ameta, will you read 11th? Pranjal? Pranjal Ameta? Is there Pranjal Nahar today? No, no Pranjal Nahar. Netra, can you read the next question? 11th?
Yes, sir.
Netra, are you getting these things? Are you writing these things? Tell me.
Yes, sir.
Kuch samasya? Koi problem? Any difficulty?
No, sir.
बोलिए 11th question please.
A GP consists of even number of terms.
A GP consists of even number of terms. Let me assume the GP first. Even means how to assume? Huh? Yeah. Even means number will be, let the GP is, I'm writing, let the GP is AR square. Even matlab, so instead of n, let us write AR to power 2n minus 1. Let there are 2n terms. Next line.
If the sum of all the terms is 5 times the sum of terms occupying odd places, then find its common ratio.
Okay, if sum of all the numbers, which is S2n, is how much? 5 times the sum of the numbers occupying
Odd places.
odd places. Okay, let it be S dash, where S dash is then what we have to do? Find out the
Common ratio.
common ratio. मुझे find out करना है. ठीक है, let us try. 5 times S dash, where S dash is sum of the numbers occupying odd places. Odd places means A plus AR square plus next will be fifth position. Fifth term will be AR to power 4, etc., etc. And the last one will be the 2n minus 1th term. So if you see total, there are 2n terms, so odd places will be half. So total n terms will be there. Let me calculate this S dash. This will be A, number of terms are n. What is the common ratio here, students? What is the common ratio here?
R square.
R square is the common ratio, whereas the common ratio here is R. So here it is R square to power number of terms, which is n minus 1 whole upon R square minus 1. Here S of 2n will be A, number first term is A, common ratio is R, number of terms are 2n. This is. Now, given that S2n is equal to 5 times S dash, means that A S2n R to power 2n minus 1 upon R minus 1 is equal to A S dash. R to power 2n it will be minus 1 upon R square minus 1. Simplify, A get cancelled, numerator get cancelled, and this denominator can be equated and the right hand side can be factorized. So what is the value of R, students?
सर 5 भी तो मल्टीप्लाई में आएगा ना उधर आगे.
I am sorry and I appreciate your vigilant eye. 5 also should come. 5 will come here. Correct. And R plus 1 equals to 1 upon 5. Which means that R is equal to how much? Huh? Students? Minus 4 by 5.
नो सर, सर R plus 1 is equals to 5 आएगा.
मैंने गलती की. I'm sorry.
Yes, sir.
I made a mistake. This is an upon. Correct. And this will be R square minus 1 equal to 5 times R minus 1. Now factorize it, and then this will become R minus 1 into R plus 1 equals to 5 into R minus 1, and R finally is equal to 4. I hope it should be right now. Huh?
Yes, sir.
Right.
Yes, sir.
Yes, Tanmay, you are right. So here we complete this solution. Let us move towards the next question. Akash, are you there listening? Will you read the next question? 12th?
Yes, sir.
Akash, please read 12th question.
The sum of the first 4 terms of AP is 56. the sum of the last four term is 112.
Okay.
If its first term is 11,
Hmm.
then find the number of terms.
First four terms sum is given. How much? First
The
four
first
terms.
four term of AP is 56.
Okay. And last four terms
The
sum
sum
is
of
also. Huh. What
is
is that?
112.
Okay, let it be S dash. Huh. Then what more is given?
If its first term is 11.
Okay. Number of terms निकालने हैं मुझे, है ना? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay, let us begin. So AP it is. AP first four terms is 56. So how to do it, students? Can someone tell me? Huh? Last four terms is 112. Can someone suggest me how to begin? Anyone, students? Help me. कैसे करूं इसको? हाँ? कितना धैर्य है आप लोगों में?
Sir, we can suppose first term is A, second term will be A plus D.
Okay. A plus
Third term
D,
will be A plus
2D, A plus 3D हो गए first four terms and this I write 56. Okay. Then what next?
D value is 11 4.
4A plus 6D is equal to 56. A का वैल्यू मैंने पुट कर दिया 44. So here I get D. So D is how much? 56 minus 44 is 12. D is 2. D is 2.
Yes,
Then what next?
So for last terms we can suppose A plus D n minus 1 plus A plus D n minus 2.
A plus D n my okay. Last term is another. You are saying last four terms I should take Tn plus Tn minus 1 plus Tn minus 2 plus Tn minus 3. है ना? Correct, Devanshi? ठीक
Yes,
है.
sir.
चलो, I think यहाँ से आ जाना चाहिए because A I have, D I have, so there should not be any problem. A plus n minus 1 into D plus A plus n minus 2 into D plus A plus n minus 3 into D plus A plus n minus 4 into D equals to 112. 4A plus D common, 4n minus how much? 1 plus 2 is 3, 3 is 6 plus 4 10 equals to 112. Put the value of A and T. And from here getting n is not difficult. 2 into 4n minus 10 is equal to 112 minus 44. How much, students?
68.
68. Okay. 68. So 4n minus 10 is equal to 34. N equals to 11. Check. Is this right? 4n equals to 44. N equals to 11. Correct, students?
Yes, sir.
Yes. So I was just thinking that how to write last four terms sum. But okay, if the last term is nth term, then the previous and two more previous terms. Right, good. Here we completed this question, 12th question. Let us see 13th question. And someone please read. Kushagra, can you read 13th question? Kushagra Vaishnav.
Yes, sir.
Yes, 13th. And मुझे suggest भी करना कैसे करें? हाँ बोलो.
A plus bx divided by a minus bx equal to b plus cx divided by b minus cx equal to c plus dx divided by c minus dx, where
Okay.
x is not equal to 0.
Okay.
Then show that a, b, c and d are in GP.
Equal to b plus cx whole upon b minus cx equal to
C plus dx divided by C minus dx.
This is given.
Yes, sir.
To show what?
A, B, C, and D are in GP.
Okay, to show that A, B, C, D are in GP. GP means their ratio is same. This I have to show. Any suggestion, Kushagra? How to begin? Any suggestion? Students, this information is given. So what to do from this? You remember one method we used, componendo and dividendo. Let us use that method. So given that a plus bx whole upon a minus bx is equal to b plus cx whole upon b minus cx. So using componendo and dividendo. Which says, this was given actually. The method says that numerator plus denominator whole upon numerator minus denominator will be equal to, do the same in the right hand side also, numerator plus denominator upon numerator minus denominator. And if you simplify, this will become 2a upon 2bx equal to 2b upon 2cx. 2 get cancelled throughout, x get cancelled, and this becomes b upon a equal to c upon b. Right? I just inverted this ratio from both the sides. So I got b upon a equal to c upon b. So similarly, C and D ratio also I should bring. So one more step that I took these first two fractions. Now let us take second and third fraction and do the same. Also given that and b plus cx whole upon b minus cx is equal to c plus dx whole upon c minus dx. You could have cross multiplied also. From there also it will come. There is no problem. ठीक है. But क्योंकि हम एक नया मेथड अप्लाई कर रहे हैं तो उसी को हम यूज करते हैं. Using C and D. And very easily you will get the desired ratio. And this you got. And these two also you can connect together. Somebody mic is switch on, it seems. Gaurav, you can switch off your mic. And here, if I join these two, I get b upon a equal to c upon b equal to d upon c. And this means only one thing. What is that? That a, b, c, d are in geometric progression. This is the meaning, right? Yes. So here it was question number 13th, and even simple cross multiplication also will bring this ratio easily. No problem. There also you have to take two fractions at a time. Moving towards the next question, Vijit Balsori, will you read the next question? 14th. Vijit Balsori. It seems Vijit is not active. Uma Sharma. Uma?
Yes, sir.
Uma, are you getting these things? Are you writing these things?
Yes, sir.
Okay. 14th question, please read and suggest me how to do it.
Let S be the sum, P the product, and R the sum of reciprocals of n terms in a GP.
Okay. S, P, and R are given. Next.
Let prove that p square r की power n equals to Sn.
1 minute, Uma. Question number, which question it is? 14th.
14th.
I have to prove, what we have to prove? Can you tell? Repeat. What I have to show?
P square r की power n equals to s की power n.
And given that S is the sum of a GP, n terms of a GP, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so let us assume, let the GP is, let us assume the GP is AR square, etc., and up to n terms. Nth term will be this. These are n terms. And given that S is equal to sum of n terms. So I have a formula of writing sum of all the terms. The formula is S equal to A r to power n minus 1 upon r minus 1. And r is equal to, P is equal to product of these terms. So product means this. Let us write product. This will be product. Let us simplify. A raised to power, how much it will become?
N.
N it will be, because there are n terms and each term contains a. So a into a into a n times, it will be a raised to power n into r. Bases are same, powers will get added. Their respective exponents you add all together, 1 plus 2 plus 3 up to n minus 1. Then sum of n natural numbers formula will be applied, but here the natural numbers are n minus 1. So this formula is going to be applied, n plus 1 whole by 2, but here n to be replaced by n minus 1. So this will become a raised to power n r to power n minus 1 into n whole upon 2. This is p. Right? I have closed in box. S also I'll use later, so I have closed in box. Then r was given what? Uma, what was r?
Are the sum of reciprocal of n terms.
Reciprocal means inverse. So take the
Yes,
reciprocal and add them. That is capital R. So capital R is 1 upon a plus 1 upon ar plus 1 upon ar square, etc., plus 1 upon ar to power n minus 1. And if you see, this is also a GP, right? This series is a geometric progression. Geometric progression whose first term is 1 upon a, and the common ratio is, what is the common ratio here, students? Common ratio is, the patience है students में, छोटी-छोटी बातों का आंसर नहीं करते. What is the common ratio, students?
1 by r.
1 by r. तो देख लीजिए, उसमें कोई बहुत बड़ी चीज नहीं है. And let me apply the same sum of GP formula, keeping in mind that first term is 1 upon a and the common ratio is 1 upon r. Number of terms will be same, n only, and then give a simplification to it. If I simplify, it will be 1 upon a. LCM if I take 1 minus r to power n upon 1 minus r. Visible? No, visible नहीं है आपको ठीक से. I'll write there. Yeah. So this is going to be r, capital R is equal to 1 upon a, 1 minus r raised to power n upon 1 minus r into r upon r to power n. Right? R upon r to power n. Right. This is capital R. Then I have to show p square r to power n. I have to show p square r to power n is equal to s to power n. So let us begin with LHS. LHS is P square R to power N. Let us put the value of P and R. P, we have simplified, it was A to power N, R raised to power N minus 1 into N by 2 whole square, multiplied with R to power N, which is 1 upon A to power N, 1 minus R to power N upon 1 minus R whole to power N, into R upon R to power N whole to power N. Simplify it. So this is going to be A to power 2n into R to power N minus 1 into N into 1 upon A to power N into 1 minus R to power N upon 1 minus R whole power N, 1 upon R to power N minus 1 to power N, to powers into powers, to power means powers will get multiplied and this get cancelled. And 1 power of A will get subtracted, and this is A to power N, and I can write it A into 1 minus R to power N whole upon 1 minus R to whole power N. Right. And this is what? This is the formula of S, and this becomes S to power N. Right. So this was right hand side, which we had to prove it equal, and this is concluded. This is concluded, completed. So please complete this exercise, this question. It was question number probably 14th. At least one more session it will take. These next coming questions, some beautiful questions are remaining in this exercise, and some good, very good miscellaneous examples are also there. I request whenever you find time, keep completing them, keep trying, because not all the questions we may discuss in next coming class. Thank you. Bye bye. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Yes.